What's going on, y'all? It's been way too long. I actually had my birthday yesterday, so I decided to give it a break, the YouTube. However, I'm coming back hard. Right now, there is so much going on in the markets, and growth is just getting slaughtered. I'm getting stopped out. CCIV gap down on me extra hard. We're all going through, the motions. We're in this together. So I'm gonna show y'all a few stocks to look out for. Workhouse 96% bearish, guys. Tesla 83% bearish, higher increase in bearishness. Snapchat a higher bullish percentage with 98%. AMC stronghold. I really like the daily today. It's looking good. And finally, SPY has been decreased to a hold standard. Workhouse. Guys, it is looking rough out here. This is the third stock that I have seen go well above 20% down in a day. I don't like that action. It is very bad to have that action. If you had any calls, leaps, it doesn't matter. They got slaughtered. Right now is not a good time for those naked options. But let's get right into it. So you have the monthly. The monthly did start with a higher high, which is good. But golly, we have came down extra hard. And that low of the day today reached all the way back to price levels of June. So you don't want to see a big candle that's negative 52% down on the monthly. I gave it just the hint of points for being above the 20 EMA on the monthly, but it is now not in the upper right hand side, and it has now created a lower low, lower than all this price action for months. So this is extremely bad, guys. Very bad. 96% bearish. Right here on the weekly, I really don't know why I gave it any points. I think maybe because it's above the 100 weekly SMA and the 200 weekly SMA, but it is really getting chopped up off of this the news. I did give it a new weekly support that is at 1450. Let's see if that holds, but this is not good price action at all, and I saw that it was down after hours. And finally, on the day, you have heavy sell volume. You have, I think, 11 to 12 times higher volume than normal on the sell side. That is not bullish. Heavy volume sometimes is bearish, but heavy volume on the downside is extremely bearish. We did find some support from previously, and I just drew that after today's price action. But seeing that low get down all the way to 1250 just goes to show that all kind of stops were getting hit. There was no strength as far as the buyers trying to keep the price up a little bit. I mean, we talk about a gap down already of $3 gap down, not the worst, but you see from 28 all the way down to $12 from the total range is extremely ugly, guys. This is not oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the dip. You can scalp these type of price actions, but as far as long, you should not feel comfortable ever buying this stock. It's just very scary. So this is one of my highest bearish stocks I've ever posted. Tesla, I did previously warn about losing that $800 level, and we sure did lose that $800 level. I also talked about previously those high wicks off the highs. That's not good, seeing rejections off the high price points. We now even have printed a lower low. Not good. We just really need to see some sort of bounce back, So I did give it some points, still being above the two short term EMAs on the monthly. Weekly, gave it a few points just for being above again the 20 and the 10. Oh, wait, above the 20 EMA, but still below the 10 EMA. So I didn't get that many points. Lower low price action. That's dated back to December. So we're going 2 months back in time. Not good. Not good. On the week we're down negative 11%. I previously had the support level at 760. Once 760 broke, that was a short opportunity. If you look back at my previous video, 760 was the support. It was the 50 SMA and the bounce off of this day. However, on Monday, we did open around that price, but lost at 760 quick, fast, and in a hurry. And if you look at this close yesterday, it didn't have a bounce. It closed on the low of the day, so that is automatically bearish. We did see price get all the way down to $620. That was ridiculous. I didn't even see it. I've been working, but right there, I just wouldn't know what to do at 620. That right there, there's no institutions holding that price up. You want to see we buy the dip, right? But we buy the dip when institution is backing us up, and they have been selling so much. They have sold 120 billion in this quarter of Tesla stock alone. So they've been unloading and want to get back in lower. So they could have started buying back at this 100 SMA mark. You're seeing a beautiful wick. I mean, from 619 to a close of like 698. So the Bulls did gain about 80 points on that move. But again, we still don't like price to be that low. I mean, really, after it, loses those short-term EMAs and then that 20 EMA crossover, I don't really believe in crossovers, but a crossover is truly a change in momentum. So we did see that flush, man. We saw that flush. It just had to break that 760 range. But we can look back over here. We do see kind of some price action right over here in late December that could suggest that this is support, but we do need to get above 700 quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, so that was Tesla there. Snapchat, previously talked about this being bullish and a bull flag. We did even break above this bull flag. However, we fell today below that bull flag. The monthly is still extremely bullish. Back-to-back months of good price action. Weekly looks okay. Gave it good points because it's still in the upper right, but that was a mean lower print on that low today. And then finally on the day, it did breach the bull flag, but the bulls were in full control, guys. Full control. We had volume, about 4 times volume today, and got the price all the way to reach a high of 72. So it hit a low of 57 and bounced all the way back up. So, and it swallowed up a lot of days of price action. I'm thinking this day alone swallowed up February 8th up until February 22nd. 2 weeks of price action got swallowed up by that big bullish candle. I think Kathy and them, they've been buying up this stock, and it's just really been getting loved tremendously. Like, it showed relative strength. Shouts out to the people who track relative strength. And man, oh man, I think the social media just continues to go higher, especially if we get some green days later this week. AMC. We are still in the upper right. However, and we're above the 20 SMA. The 10 EMA. However, we're still below the 20 EMA. So yeah, I didn't give it an extreme score. And then that's just an overall very bearish candle. That is 42% down. On the weekly though, the weekly looks good. I mean, we flushed down off the fiasco. All Robinhood just messed that momentum up. I ain't gonna lie to you. We did ride this short-term EMA, the 10 EMA, 2 weeks in a row, and even the third week we followed up with it and moved up. We are kind of curling, which is amazing. And it's really kind of just showing some strength. I mean, this is a 35% up week, so I'm not mad at all. And on the daily, it looks like it's just really curling. I mean, we could see it like, a retest of the short term EMAs or like a handle, but this can potentially form a cup and handle. Those the volume on these green days look good too. 173 million shares traded and 265 million shares traded today. So the volume is increasing, and it just seems like AMC is treated as a hedge. Don't even have puts, don't even have volatility calls. Just go ahead and buy AMC when the market's looking heavy, bad. And it really did. I peeped this though. It did hold $5 for quite a long time, and once it broke above some highs, some previous highs, it just kept going. And even today, off of the terrible gap downs across the entire market, it bounced off of $6. We like those whole dollar supports and almost touched $8 today. So kudos to the bulls on AMC. I still gave this a hold rating. If you've seen all this, you just kind of want to be, leery. If you have shares, go ahead hold. If you are on the sideline, who's to say? Who is to say? SPY. Honestly, I pretty much sold a bunch of my stocks at the open. I'm not playing these games. My level of 385.50, this was built off of price action in late January, and that is very close to the 20 EMA. That was my indication to say, hey, things aren't looking good. We did go ahead, raise some cash. I'm just going to be waiting a very long time, just looking at the markets, digesting information. We did bounce off of 380 today, which is good, and we had some good volume on that buyback, but we are still below the 10 EMA, and we do have a lower high than yesterday, so we do want to watch out for that. I did reduce this. This was bullish the last time I talked about this. But now it has turned bearish, especially with this candle getting wicked off of the 10 EMA with a gap down right here, gap down. And then finally today we gap down again. We did see some strength, but we cannot be surprised or amazed by this because people like to buy the dip. It still really was a trade, it seems like today, buying those lows, but it did not close above the 10 EMA, so I am reducing the SPY to a hold, but it is at 72%. So if we do see a higher high pop tomorrow, it'll go right back to being bullish. Finally, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just one of those things. You got to get out when you are up and chill. I actually started selling most of my profits around when it broke above the channel. I just understand when we have price channels and we go above price channels, it likes to come back into the price channel. So I started selling right here. And then I think I sold some right here. You just don't know, whenever you get extremely high right there and it's just getting really frothy and getting extended away from your price channel, it's okay to sell. It's okay to sell just to reduce that risk because nothing can go straight up, okay? We did see an extreme flush on the Monday and then some really bad price action today too, but look what happens. If price doesn't like being out on the upside of the channel, price also doesn't like being out of the channel. So this price fought back and we are now in the channel. I don't think it's talked about enough. It is so important to be in cash when you do not understand what's going on in the market or you do not feel that you're in an edge.
This is something that most people do not know about. You don't have to hold on to your stocks. It is okay to just be in cash, watch how the market's going, and learn from there. You don't have to buy those lows and you don't have to sell the exact top. You need to survive the markets. If you're going to keep getting churned in this range bound type environment, then you'll just keep getting chopped up. But if you do want to just conserve capital, definitely have to get to the cash. And thank y'all for tuning in. If you can, please give a like, comment, subscribe. It really does support. And I've been seeing a lot of growth, guys. Thank you guys for really showing up every video. Y'all have a great trading week. If you can, just chill. Peace.